kavinam upamastravastamam jesharajam brahmanam brahmanaspatanaha Shruvanu Siddhisaranam Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirignam Kurume Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada Siddhi Buddhi Shakti Saita Shriman Mahagana Dipadaye Namo Namaha Nirignam Kuru Yakundendu Tusharahara Davala Yashubravastra Ya Vihina Varadanda Mandita Kara Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahma Junta Shankara Prabhutirvir Devai Sadavandita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jadyapaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ciao tutti. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's John here. How are you? I miss you, I love you, thank you. Please forgive me for all the mistakes I'll make. Whatever, that's how it goes, especially if we're live. So, Pranamore Foundation is the spiritual idea, work, and actual physical embodiment of me and my wife Irene. And my idea was for the Pranamore Foundation to present a specific pranayam based sharing session thing series. So this is Yogadesso. Yoga now. Yogadesso will be the representation of my experience with pranayama, being the most direct and personal way to create that yoga within yourself, to be that union that is yoga all the time, but to be in the now, in adesso, pranayama for me, and from what my teacher Dr. Vasant Lad tells, is the best science to use, the best technology to use for you to further your consciousness exploration, your physical health, emotional well-being, and elemental balance. Because in Ayurveda, what we're really talking about are the elements in the body and the elements outside the body, and how you find harmony with those two things. So, we're going to do some pranayama, some breathing exercises, and we're going to do some breath holds, khumbaka. We're also going to meditate using the Soham mantra, and just stretch your neck a little bit, that kind of thing. So first off, we're going to do 3 pranayams, and this is how I will work, so you can follow along like this. We're going to set up first. You have to find your seat. As you can see, I'm seated on a nice little cushion. The key is a straight spine, comfortable. Okay, if you want to sit in a chair, perfectly fine. But make sure your spine is straight and you're comfortable. That's really the prerequisite. You can do lotus, full lotus, half lotus, whatever you want. You can contact me and we can have private sessions if you want to, because you can get so detailed about your practice, because everything is a meditation, everything is an asana, everything is a mantra if you really look at it. So even the way you sit is a physical mudra, but it's also an asana. It's literally what asana means, your seat, your posture. So the first class should actually just be us sitting still in your seat for at least a half hour. You want to be able to sit for an hour comfortably without moving, in stillness. Okay? So this is my seat. Find your seat and make sure it's right. Okay? Then mudras. I'm going to do 2 mudras today. The first will be chin mudra, and there's a lot of meanings behind it, but I'll give you the really specific one that has to do with pranayama. On your hands are the elements: ether, air, fire, water, earth. And when you do pranayama, ether and air, which are the 2 elements that make up the vata dosha, vata, pitta, kapha, are the 3 doshas that make up our body. They're all comprised of the elements, and vata dosha is ether and air. So what you want to do is you want a nice little pressure, so you feel it, but you're not trying to smash anything. Ether and air together, when you make that connection, you have that little bit of pressure, it helps open up the airways in the capillaries in the lungs, all the way down to the gas exchange, the deepest parts, okay, of the arteries and veins. So ether and air helps activate your lungs, helps your prana move more freely. And for the pranayama exercises, you want to put, instead of on your knees here, bring them in towards the groin area and the top of the thighs. This way it gives your chest, your upper body, some extra space. Because we're going to move a little bit on Bastrika, bellows breath, the first one. And while we do the pranayama, this is where your hands are. When we do meditation, in the middle of, in between sets and in the middle between different exercises, you can put your hands in Surya mudra. So you bring all the elements together, tips of the fingers, right in front. So it's like you're thinking there's a sun inside your hands. Nice big orange ball of warm light that's also right in front of the Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. So as within, so without. Make that duality connection, that's yoga, right? Duality, 2 become 1, that's yoga. Union, right here, boom. A little bit of pressure, just so you feel it, because this pressure helps to keep your concentration when you close your eyes in between sets or whatever, even during the pranayams. That little bit of pressure, you can put your mind's eye right to that point, right? It's a good drishti, focal point in your mind's eye. You're not looking at it, but you're feeling the sensation in your mind's eye. Okay? So mudras, seat. Because, and another reason why I'm doing this, not also, to connect, it'd be cool to see you guys and say hi, whatever. But this is really, we can see each other in the ether, in our mind. To have a morning practice like this, where you can come, the best times are at least 48 minutes before sunrise. If you really want to get up early, 96 minutes before sunrise, the best time. Depending on your Ayurvedic constitution, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, what you're more, you're going to get up earlier if you're one doshic constitution compared to the other, but we can get into that another time. But the general rule of thumb is 48 minutes or 96 minutes. I suggest 96. The earlier you go to sleep, the earlier you wake up, the better. Right? Waking up early at 4, 5, 5:30, it's so beautiful, especially now. It's so quiet, nobody's up. Okay, I'm rambling. The first thing you saw, if you watched this whole video, was my prayers. You can ask me about that if you'd like. First, we do prayer to Ganesh to remove the obstacles. The second is to Lakshmi, forget, to give us fortune. Erase. Live TV, y'all. And then Guru. I'm pretty sure it's Lakshmi. There's a picture of Lakshmi, and my son keeps going over to it all the time. So it's either her or another. I'm awful. I should have my notes, but my notes are actually entering them. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Disclaimer. Do not do these vigorous pranayama exercises if you're on menses, if you're a female, if you've had some illness recently, because these are meant to prevent illness and to keep you healthy. If you are feeling a little bit under the weather, ask me or check with your local Ayurvedic practitioner. If you had any surgeries, if you had hernias, anything to do with the lungs, the torso, anything that you know doesn't feel right to you, just don't do it. Ask me, we can do super gentle ones that just as good, all right? Different purpose, but just as good, okay? I think that'll do it. Basically, I'm not a doctor, okay? Don't take any of this as medical advice. Check with your local your personal physician before starting any exercise routine, all that stuff, okay? By watching the rest of the video, by going on, you agree to waive all rights. No, don't waive your rights. It's a waiver. Waive my responsibility. Yeah, you're responsible, okay? Okay. Now, let's start eye rolls, okay? Because we'll be using our eyes, and the eyes lead us where we want to go. So close your eyes, and let's do some eye rolls clockwise. Up, stretch your eyeballs as far as they can go, all the way to the right, down, left, all the way around. Let's do 10 each side. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9. Try to get every crack, crevice, every inch in a circle. Other way. We spend so much time staring at screens nowadays. We really have to take care of our eyes, okay? A couple more. Roll those eyes as wide, big circumference as possible. Okay, now the head and neck. Go to your right, eyes open, and draw a line, a straight line. And look up. Going slow, always slow. Throughout every class I teach, every session, every class, whatever it is, I always say find your edge. If we're doing anything physical, even emotional and spiritual, you have to find your edge. And the edge is where It's just a little bit challenging. Okay? You want to challenge yourself, but you want to be safe. A safe challenge. That's where the edge is. And you want to play with that edge. Okay? That's how you grow. Go left now. Once you hit the bottom of your next rotation, go the other way. Keep drawing that perfect line above your head. Relax the shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Start to connect with your breath here. And that's a general rule of thumb if you're ever practicing yoga with a different teacher, a new teacher or something, and they don't say anything about breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stop in the middle. Shoulders back and around. 10. You gotta do the shoulders. It's one of the main places we carry tension. Shoulders and neck. Full, deep, wide rotation. Take your time. Try to get all that excess vata out of there. All the popping and cracking, it's just excess vata. It's just too much vata. Vata is the most volatile? That sounds weird. Dosha, because it has ether and air, space and movement. Forward now. Find your edge. Play with your limitations. Squeeze, rotate, release. The simplest things can be the most profound. You find something. Keep exploring. You're observing yourself the whole time. This is why I say you are the student and the teacher, and I'm just the guide. Okay? You're teaching yourself as you practice. That's the teacher, student, guru. Guru means remover of darkness. Okay, that's all. Gu, remove, darkness, ru, or it's flip-flop, I never remember. Guru is just remover of darkness. Help you enlighten yourself by finding your edge and playing with that spot. You ready? One more thing. Khumbaka, breath holds. Okay, now this is where we get into bandhas. Bandha or bands, and there's three main. Muladhara, Uddiyana bandha, and Jalandhara. Okay? So you can bring your chin to your chest, the neck lock, throat lock. Suck in your belly button, try and touch your belly button to your spine. Suck it in, hold it in. We want to activate the vagus nerve by way of the diaphragm. So on the final exhale of the pranayam exercises, we're going to exhale all the air out as much as you can. As much as you can. And then hug it in. Uddiyana Bandha Kriya is something that we can do another time. But once you suck it in, you have that suction, boom, and the diaphragm is activated through the vagus nerve is activated through the diaphragm. Then you can pump it. We'll do it another time. And now you're all leaving because you're horrified by my hairy belly. Come back next time, see some more. Find your edge. Be safe, right? We did the mudras. Khumbaka. So we're going to do breathing, khumbaka, And you hold your breath as long as you can. I'm only going to do 30 seconds max. I would suggest doing 10 seconds is like the first goal. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You know, you can get on your personal practice, you can do 10 minutes if you'd like. We don't have time. That would be a boring, more boring than I already am video of me just holding my breath the whole time. And soham. So for the meditation part, after we do the breathing, we hold our breath, and then boom, we come back into Surya Mudra, and we meditate. Soham is the mantra. Soham meditation has a lot of meanings, super amazing stories. But I'm just going to tell you this. So is the inhale. Hum is the exhale. So basically, the mantra is reflective of really the Maha Mantra, the best mantra of all, because we all do this mantra constantly since the moment we're born. We breathe. So that's always happening. That's what keeps this going. So when we reflect that in our mind silently, that vibration works wonders. Okay? So we're going to come here and we're just going to rest, probably do a minute. And that's about 10 deep, long breaths. So in your mind, full deep. Hum with the exhale. You can do a little bit of constriction in your throat to get that little ujjayi breath. And keep it a little warm inside, but we're going to get warm anyway. All right, let's go crazy. Okay? Bastrika, bellows breath. This is good for kapha because this is all about the lungs. And this is what I do first thing in the morning to just clear out, right? You clear out and mudra first, place. And it's going to be a little bit of cat-cow action, which is awesome, especially first thing if you do this the first one. Inhale, forward, exhale, round. You're going to smash your belly button to the back of your insides as much as you can as you forcefully through the nose, push it out. I'll demonstrate. Okay, we're going to do 20. And on the 20th exhale, push it out with everything, every last. Go into the Uddiyana Bandha. If you can do all three bandhas, the perineum goes up, like you're holding your pee. The stomach goes in and up, and the chin comes down. If you're like, dude, what is this? I don't know what you're doing. It doesn't matter. Just push all the air out, suck in your stomach, and eyes always closed. You want to either rest them, but if you have the awareness, if you've been practicing, find your drishti, your focal point in the middle of your brow. Okay? Find your seat, find your mudra, hands to the ready. Let's begin. Surya Mudra. Relax your shoulders. Let your arms fall. Gently press into the 5 fingertips. Well, 10 fingertips. You know what I mean? Come back to your normal breath through your nose. Eyes to the focal point, wherever it may be. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Spine straight, chin down, ears up, long neck. You can stay here while I talk. Pranayama. Prana is the creative life force. Some say it's the creator God, the creative will of the creator God, whatever. It could be love, but it's the force underlying all things. And through our breath, we can harness and help our prana move the most efficiently, most lovingly, most powerfully through our body and through the outside, through our mind, our heart, spirit. Yama is the god of death. There's so many meanings though, okay? Because we take the breath from the dead. We make it live. Oh, we don't. We're just vessels. Okay? Use this science to breathe more now, to not need to breathe more later. Those are the words of my teacher, Dr. Lad, making me understand why we do this. And you look into the modern science and you see breathing more doesn't actually help. Too much oxygen. You know, I think of oxidation and these things. So we do the quick exercises to breathe more, and then afterwards, boom, you'll find your breath low and slow, like you're not even breathing at all. Second round, to the ready, hands, chin mudra. Begin. Feel the buzz. Feel your heartbeat. So inhale. Hum. Exhale. In your mind, the most powerful, simple mantra, even more powerful when you keep it silent in your mind. If you have to say it to keep it going for your attention, just whisper it deep picture it as you inhale. See the word so. When you exhale, see the word hum. Now for Bastrika, start at 20 if this is your new practice. Even if it's an old practice and you want to start a fresh round, so to speak, a fresh start for your quarantine practice or something, start at 20. Do a week of 20, 2 rounds of 20 every morning. And then the next week do 30, 2 rounds of 30. I'll work away no more than 50, so 100 per, okay? Second, the world famous Kapalbhati. People say Kapalabhati, Kapalbhati, doesn't matter, okay? Kapala is your forehead. This is skull shining breath. Now in Bastrika we use our lungs with deep inhales and using our belly to push it out all in one. Now Kapalabhati is just like to and fro with the belly, barely anything to do with the lungs. The inhale is passive, exhale is forced. Close your eyes. Mudra, I'll demonstrate a couple times just so you see. Okay. We're going to do 50. No, let's do 100. Let's do 100. It's all about the belly button pumping. Push. Push the air out. Poo, poo, poo. Okay? Hands to the ready. Eyes closed, chin down, ears up, neck straight, spine straight. 100. And remember, at the last one, push it out. Suck your stomach in. Chin down. Perineum up. Perineum up. Do your bandhas if you can. If not, it's okay. Just hold your breath. As long as you can, 10 seconds is a good start. I'm doing 30. First round, skull shining breath. Here we go. Lick your lips, swallow. Take a breath, halfway out. Begin. exhales, so hums. 5 more. Keep your eyes closed. Bring yourself back. Okay. I should say hi if there's anybody there. Oh, feels so good. Okay, second round. Mudra. Find your seat, eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale halfway and begin. Surya Mudra, Soham. Keep observing your breath. Keep observing your body. Do slow scans with your mind from the top of your head down all the way to your toes. Observe the feelings. If there's any knots in your back or neck, observe your hips, your knees. Any pain, put your focus on the pain. Observe the pain. Let it fade away. Once you get into this state, you become the observer and the observed. This is yoga. Now we get to a point where your body is starting to transition. Our usual waking state, we're in a stress state, in sympathetic mode. When we use the breathing and diaphragm to activate the vagus nerve, we want to transition our body to parasympathetic. We don't want to be in fight or flight all the time. This is the difference from emotional reactions out into the world, the behavior of not being mindful. You're emotionally reacting to the idiot driver or the jerk at the coffee shop or whatever, Instead we think, I wonder what that guy is going through in his car today to make him drive like that. You know, you're mindfully responding instead of emotionally reacting. Now we've done 200 Kapalabhati, we've done 40 Bastrika. Now we do 2 rounds of Anulom Viloma, commonly known as alternate nostril breathing. And there's 2 types. There's the gentle, where there's no forceful exhales or inhales, just nice and easy, strong but not forceful breathing. Or we do Nadi Shodhana, that's where we deep clean the body, that's with force. We won't do that today. We'll do like a mix though, okay? I think you're capable, especially if you're watching and following along this whole time. Might as well try. As long as you remember the disclaimer, no issues going on. If you feel it's right, you can do it. Again, mudra, but this time with the right hand. So, right hand, don't mirror me, okay? Flip-flop me. You're going to take thumb to right nostril, forefinger, middle finger to the center of the forehead. Okay, like this. And then when we switch, we cover the left nostril with the ring finger. Okay? So you start, fingers to the middle forehead, thumb covers the right nostril. You inhale with the left, full inhale, full lungs. Cover, exhale with the right nostril, all the way, empty lungs. Pause, two moments, not even breaths or seconds, just pause. Acknowledge the pause, inhale deep through the right again, so you don't move the hand, you keep it there. Then you switch again to the right, exhale, left nostril where we started, that's 1 round. A 1 repetition, we do, a 1 round will be 9 reps. Okay? So, up the mountain on the left nostril, down the mountain on the right nostril, up the mountain on the right nostril, down the mountain on the left nostril. Easy enough. Close your eyes. Left hand chin mudra, vata mudras, if you want to call it that. Find your seat. Right hand to position. Cover your right nostril. Fingers to the middle of your forehead, just for a little bit of pressure. Keep it nice and firm. Okay. Relax your face, relax your jaw, shoulders down, spine straight, chin down, ears up, long neck. And begin.
Last one. Out. Everything out.
Hands to Surya Mudra. Find your natural breathing. In your mind's eye, you see the sun in your hands, connecting electrically, magnetically to the sun inside your solar plexus. I said earlier Manipura chakra, no, Anahata, no? Manipura. Anahata is your heart chakra. Doesn't matter the names. When you really start to practice yoga and Ayurveda, yes, Sanskrit in itself is very important. So everybody learn Sanskrit because of all the sounds and all the words are mantras. The vibrations of the language heal on their own. But in reality, if you forget or if you don't know the names, the meanings, if you practice with an open heart, a loving heart, the practice is everything. You're embodying yoga in the practice with a mindful breath and a smile on your face once you start to feel what it does to your body. Now, did you find your edge in the first set? And let me just say this, I lose track of repetitions. Once you get deep into the meditation part of the pranayams and you're one with your breath, you do 8, you do 10, I don't know how many I'm doing. So it's all good, okay? Just do it like Nike, but not like Nike. Do it like a sustainable, loving company. Okay. Second set. Find your edge. Remember that edge. Remember the feeling from the first round, okay? Fingers, thumb, forefinger. Okay, up the mountain, down the mountain. Always start on the left side. That's where the heart is. Spine straight, chin down. Here we go. Couple more. Last one. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Getting high on our own supply, baby. Just like Salvador Dali's I'm in Italy, so Salvador or Salvatore. Salvador Dali said, I think it was him, I don't do drugs, I am drugs. And it's true. All plant medicine, all drugs, all chemicals found in nature, basically we have the equivalent inside our body, and all the outside things do are activate the insides, and so we can do that on our own with our breath, with our mind, with our body, with our will, with our intention, with our love, with our prana, pranamore. So, keep breathing, keep your eyes closed, keep your soul hum. Do a little body scan with your eyes closed. Keep your breathing connected. Feel with your mind's eye from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, bottom of your feet. So, how does it feel? Did you do all three with me? Everything can be whittled down to three in some form or fashion. And then you find the duality, and then you find the singularity. The beautiful Trinity, I like to work in trinities. You'll find it everywhere with the Mahagunas, the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and the Doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. If you didn't know, my name is John. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner, originally from the Midwest, United States of America. Now I'm in Italy. I'm going to school and practicing Ayurveda. We can do online consultations if you'd like to do an Ayurvedic consultation. Find out your Vata, Pitta, Kapha ratios and what foods are good for you, and what seasons, what time to wake up, how to sleep, how to eat, how to practice yoga, how to do pranayam, all these things and more. I teach yoga classes if you'd like to take a private. If you want to do groups, we can do that too. But this is really what I want to share. pranayama is the key, especially with coronavirus, frenzy, hysteria, any flu that is related to SARS, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome. I'm going to talk about pranayama. The stronger your breath, stronger your lungs, stronger your immune system. So with immunity comes community, right? And they're trying to keep us apart from each other. And they're trying to keep you, the crown virus, trying to keep you disconnected from source, okay? That's my soapbox. I won't go crazy, no political, none of that. I just want to tell you that pranayama is it. And I hope you share this with your friends and come back and share with me. Say hi in the chat, okay? Get up early, go to sleep early. Don't eat too much late at night. I'm talking to you Italians. And yeah, just enjoy this strange time. Enjoy your loved ones. Enjoy the weird cyber life that we're living now, because it's not going to last as it is. Everything changes, and this too will pass. Thank you very much. I know I've forgotten things, and I know that we could do so much more, but I gotta go. I love you all, and stick with me for the prayers. Sahana bhavantu, Sahana bhunaktu, Saha viryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu, Ma vidushavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Devi Shuvreshvari Bhagavati Gange, Tribhuvana Tarini Tararatarange, Shankara Mauli Viharini Vimale, Mama Matirastam Tava Parakamale, Bhagi Rakti Sugadaini Mata, Tava Jala Mahima Nigame Khyata.